Good morning everybody, and it's for the last time, not the last time ever, but the last time this half term. And we're at a really important point in the year. Why? We're halfway through it. Actually, in terms of days, we're not, because if you remember from last week, we do 190 days. We're actually a little bit more than that, because the 3 terms, autumn, spring and summer, they're not even in terms of days. More about that in the maths in a little while. We are halfway through the year, February half term. So year 3, put your hands up. Have a look. You are now year 3.5, year 6 or year 6.5, and I think that is kind of really important, because in the first half of the year you're getting to know what year 3 or year 6 or year 1 is all about, you're improving, and then in the second half of the year you start to fly in art, English, captains, whatever. But it's also a good time to, and here's some good words, self-review. We're good at that at LIPA. Self-evaluate. So where am I? What have I done? What are my targets? What am I going to do next? So, excuse me, if you're sitting watching this, what's your plan? We talk about plans a lot. In the second half of the year, now, too many targets is a bad thing. You can't say, I'm going to do this, and this. Maybe choose 3 things. Go home tonight and maybe think about 3 things that you think, I want to get better at this, and this. And it doesn't matter what it is, unless you've got to make sure it's the most 3 important things for you. It could be about our captains, it could be about being independent in writing, it could be about long division, it could be about artwork and being independent in that. It could literally be anything. I've had a busy week, by the way, on the gate. I've got loads of stuff. Let's go and see. Here we go. Check it out. It's been busy. So all of this work, you'll be able to see yours. Thank you, Harry, for that. Thank you, Ryan. I like that one. If you look carefully, it's about the seasons. I often talk about the seasons. Ella, thank you for that this morning. All different ranges of work. Thank you, Purdy. Nanshika even made me a hamburger. Thank you for that. I've got a cityscape, some beautiful artwork. And as usual, I choose a couple to come and choose a book, and they're up here. So, Donna, thank you for this one. I just love this. Got a bit of maths, got a bit of drawing. You've not just got it for that, honest. You've even put a challenge. We love challenges at LIPA Primary School. Shiloh, again, very creative, has made me a coaster. Very colourful, so I'll be using that. Look at that, everybody. Isabella in year 5. Come and choose a book. And this is some year 7 work. So they were doing all about animals, and animals that kind of showed what people are. And this is me, an octopus, listening to music with a McDonald's coffee, playing football, gone to Greg's, doing emails, answering the phone, playing tennis, and what's that other one there? Writing out his head teacher's awards. Sounds like a typical day. That is going to get framed without a shadow of a doubt. So thank you, year 7. Well done, Donna. Well done, Isabella. Thank you, Shiloh. Come and get your prize. We've got a lot of shout-outs this week. Okay, let's go through them. Mr. Parker, that's me. Big shout-out to Mrs. Neville's Reading Group, Layla, Ryan and Joel, who have worked really hard for this term. More importantly, they have developed their love of reading. At the end of the day, that's why we do it. Mr. Flanagan said, I'd like to give a shout-out to Oliver in Lambananas, please. He's always a role model to students and staff and consistently shows his captain persistent. He takes pride in looking after the classroom and is a superstar. Miss Wright, please can I have a shout out for Arwin in Stanley Park, please? I've been amazed at his perseverance when tasks appear tricky, and he's an excellent helper when friends are stuck. I'd also like to give Amara in Stanley Park a shout out, please. She's been a real captain persistent this week, and we've been learning the column method in maths, and she has mastered it. Great job. Mrs. Lucas would like a shout out for Pascal in year 4, please. She's always a fantastic role model, and hearing her speak to one of our visitors recently really amazed me. How eloquent, that's a good word, difficult to spell, but it's a good word, and confident she was. Fully agree there, Pascal. Miss Oakes has said, can I have a shout out to Mikey in year 5? That's nice. I always think it's even nicer when somebody in a different year group gives a shout out to somebody, because they've really noticed something. Mikey, you ready? Yesterday, which is kind of the day before, in After School Club, Mikey noticed a child from another group was very upset, and he showed such kindness and compassion towards him. Mikey was such a comfort and a star. Totally LIPA values. Mikey, thank you. Miss McGee, can I have a shout out for Kiki please, because she's such a positive and caring girl. Kiki always gives her work 100% and tries everything. Even when she feels like giving up, she doesn't. A real captain persistent. I know I shouldn't say it, but out of our 5 captains, Captain Persistent's my favourite. Don't tell anyone. Miss Graham, she says, can I give a shout out to Sadie and Anaya please for being like Captain Discipline this week, and they have cracked the column method in addition. There it is again. Miss Berry, told you the loads. Please could you do a shout out for Callie and William, who have made fantastic progress in their phonics sessions this week, and also all of my group who have worked really hard to create their own Chinese myths. In particular, Eva and Mariama, who've used some impressive mythical vocabulary. Try saying that quickly. Miss Farahi, can Miss Lyons and I give a shout out for Mila please for coming on in time every day this week, working so hard, especially with that letter writing. Well done. And last but by no means least, shout out to Jaco, who's been a truly supportive friend for so many children in Penny Lane. He shows true empathy towards others and demonstrates great humour to make us all smile. Jacob, and I know, and I back that up 100%. Have we got any birthdays? Okay, I know it's Mikey's birthday today. We've just given Mikey a shout out. He is 10, that's double figures. I'm double figures, so Mikey, we're basically the same age-ish. Okay, everyone who's had a birthday, excuse me, stand up. What were your favourite presents? How old are you? Can you shout out, please? I know we've got somebody who's 5 today as well, somebody who's 10. I wonder if we've got somebody in year 6 or 7. Are we ready? Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday if you've had a birthday this week. Happy birthday to you. And we'll do birthdays for people who have a birthday. Aren't you lucky? Next week in the half term, and those for the first week back in our next assembly, which is, as we've already said, in the second half of the year. Okay, get your whiteboards ready, everybody. I want to see everyone having a go at these. Missing number scenarios. All right, you ready? Okay, so each morning, very early, the milkman comes and he brings the milk for reception. And imagine that the milkman has brought 20 cartons of milk. 20, 10 out of 10. So if I'm carrying them down and Miss Coyle is helping me, if I've got 13, how many is Miss Coyle carrying? That's number 1. As I said before, we are halfway through the school year. Actually, it's more. We've actually done 105 out of 190 days. That's because the autumn term is so long. So if we've done 105 out of 190 days, how many days we got left? That's your second question. And can't have an assembly without a bit of a mention of football, can we? So, Everton and Liverpool. Liverpool, what it's called, when you go to a game, halfway through the second half, they'll say, the attendance for today's game is 27,244. That means how many people have gone to the game. And over the season, you calculate the average attendance. So you add it all up, you divide by the number of games, and you've got the average attendance. So Liverpool's average attendance for this year currently is 48,180. Write that down. Everton's, purely because of stadium capacity, nothing else, is 39,043. My question is, what's the difference between those new numbers? 2 numbers, not new numbers. Here's the answers. Pause me if you need time. Bringing in the milks, there's 20 in total, I've got 13. Miss Coyle is carrying 7. 7 add 13 equals 20. We are halfway through the school year in terms of terms, 3 done, 3 to go, but not days. Actually, we've done 105 days. How many more to go? 85, because 85 add 105 is 190, and that's our total. The last one, Liverpool's attendance average is 48,180, Everton's is 39,043. The difference is 9,137. We'll have to do that question again in 3 years when Everton have moved into Bramley Dock. Could be a different story then. Okay, who's got the last certificates of this half of the year? So we've got Reading Award, we've got Maths Award, and we have the Head Teachers Award. We'll have to wait a little while for those. Teachers, can you press pause now? Well done, everybody. If you've got one of these on the last day of the half of the school year, fantastic achievement. I wonder what it's for. Your teachers will have written on the back maybe, or even on the front. You could get this for anything. Anything at all. Well done if you've got one of these. We'll do the gold medals a little bit later. And I think we've got a few riddles. What have we got riddles for you this week from Logan and Leo, our LIPA joke research coordinators, riddle and research coordinators actually. Which word becomes shorter when you add 2 letters to it? That sounds a bit crazy. Which word becomes shorter when you add 2 letters to it? The answer is the word short. There are 3 apples in the basket and you take 2 away. How many apples have you got now? 2. It's not 3 take away 2 is 1. If you've taken 2 apples away, then you've got 2 apples. I can fill a room, but I have no space. Let me say that one again. I can fill a room, but I take up no space. What am I? Light. Thank you, boys. Great choices. Golden tickets. You will have had an email from me, and it tells you that we span the wheel, and we have 6 winners from reception through to year 4, and your teacher can tell you the winners right now. Okay, let's see what we've got from year 1. So, we have got Nye, who's been doing lovely independent problem solving using addition. Look at all of this writing that we've got here. We've got Sammers here. Now this is year 1, everybody. Independent, we love independent. We've got super phonics work. Look at the joined up writing, how good is that? We've got Betty, who's been designing a swimsuit. Again, beautiful artwork. We've got amazing presentation in maths from Isabella. And then we've got more fractions. This is Jasmine. Just look at the presentation there, everybody. There's people further up the school who will be going, oh, my presentation isn't as good as that, and that child's in year 1. Neve wrote about what clothes she would wear if she ever lived near the equator, because their project in year 1 is all about the safari. And last of all, Isabel's been writing fraction stories. I have 16 counters and I give 8 to my friend and I have 8 left. Brilliant. Remember, everybody, this is year 1. Now, I'm afraid this has turned into my favourite part of assembly, the book look, because we get to see and celebrate so much brilliant work. And nearly there, it's golden medals time. Miss Coyle, who have you chosen? Well, she says, can I give the gold medal to Flora in the Bella class, please? Brilliant captain collaborative with her friends. She's actually been off school for a while and we're happy to have her back. She's blew us away with her maths, learning about pairs. It's like they're 2s, aren't they? 2s and 2s and 2s. Miss Berry said, can I nominate Freddie for the gold medal? Great choice. Consistently strives to demonstrate our LIPA values and is an impeccable role model to his peers. Wow. Wow. He is a champion in his own learning and loves to share his unique perspective in class discussions. Great. Oh, that's just wonderful. Miss Gall, thank you. She said, please could I award my gold medal to Frankie, please, in year 5. He's shown massively improved attitude to his learning. Very proud to see it. Well done, Frankie. Miss Lyons has said, my gold medal goes to Fabian for always being a captain collaborative. Always working with his classmates well. First to start his work and get down to it. Consistently, remember, I love that word. Consistently puts 100% effort in, and it's a pleasure to have in the class and a pleasure to teach. My word, if you've got those gold medals, I will be going home and saying, Mum, Dad, Gran, get yourself here. I want to show you this on YouTube about me. Brilliant. Last of all, have a great holiday. Keep safe, everybody. Have fun. Keep safe. And remember, when we come back, I want more work on the gate across all the subjects. Okay, we're done.